Hello, it's me again, and it's Alvin again. It's time for N Scale Friday, and Alvin was nice enough to bring some more stuff. So, what are we going to look at today?
We're looking at a bunch of models that I've built. Personally, a lot of them are Rock Island N-scale models. Some of them have appeared in Railroad Model Craftsman, and there are some custom models as well that are found on my Shapeways store, like my GenSet and some custom signals.
Oh, I can't wait to see the GenSet. I saw this at BAPM. It's just really cool. Let's go to the workbench and take a look.
Some of the parts that were here from last week are still shown in the foreground, but these go well with the water signals etched parts that are also available to make all of the different signal combinations that you can see in the background. So here you'll see two different tri-lights. On the left is an incandescent, and on the right is an LED type.
You mean you made those with bulbs?
So no, both of them are actually LEDs, and the link will be in the description so that you can find the actual LEDs on DigiKey to use. But it's all in the programming to get the LEDs to look however you want.
Oh, you mean like how they turn on and off then? Oh, I see. Yeah, the one on the left seems to switch more like an incandescent because it fades out, and the one on the right looks more like an LED because it pops on faster. Is that what it is?
That's
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that's slick, dude.
This is a B&O color position light signal, and circuit boards are also available for the main target to ease the assembly process. So this one is a USNS H2 searchlight signal.
So I'm just realizing what's going on here. I'm looking off camera at the two frets. Is that what you call these
Yeah.
pieces? Yeah. Just so I understand this one makes most of the signals, like we were saying, and this is the one for that tall signal, right?
Right. So the one on the left is for tri-lights and searchlights, while the one on the right is for color position lights of the B&O only.
Okay, so it looks like you could probably make 4 or 5 or something out of this, right?
So the tri-light and searchlight fret allows you to build at least 6 signals because there are 6 ladders on there. But there are 10 targets, so you could actually build a maximum of 4 dual head signals and 2 single head signals.
Oh, right. That's cool. Okay, so I'm looking at these two, and they actually look like the same thing. Is one of these supposed to be an LED like the other ones, or what's going on here?
No, so both of these are also USNS H2 searchlights. However, I was going to build one of these.
Oh,
So what you see in the picture is a relay and battery box type searchlight.
now those relay and battery boxes were something we looked at last week, though, right? Aren't those separate 3D parts?
Correct. So
Okay.
those are parts available on Shapeways, and these are a very common like SP trackside accessory.
Right, I was going to say that. Attention SP modelers, especially N-scale SP modelers, searchlights, again, just to be clear, because it's easy for me to get mixed up here. So the metal stuff here you have to get that from the email address, but this printed stuff over here that can be made with these things, you can get on Shapeways, right?
Correct.
Okay.
All the printed parts can be purchased on Shapeways, and any of the edge metal parts can be obtained by emailing me at watervehiclesanddetails@gmail.com.
This is nice. It looks like gensets. What do you got here?
The one on the right is a first generation NRE 3GS21B genset, and the one on the left is a second generation of the same unit. Both of these kits fit on an Atlas B23, B30, or B36-7 mechanism. From Shapeways, you will get a cab, main body shell, sill walkway, and fuel tank.
So they're kits then, right? It doesn't come like this?
Right. What you'll need to finish the model is an Atlas chassis, gold metal model stanchions, BLMA grab irons, and a host of other detail parts.
Okay. Now, are any of those detail parts the stuff that you sell on Shapeways?
So the only detail parts on here that are separately available on Shapeways are the AC units on the unit on the right.
Oh, so the 8 on the roof on the blue one.
Right.
Okay. Most notably, I was really impressed how well the ditch lights worked and how good they looked, and the fact that the strobe lights come on. That's really cool. How did you do that?
So the dish lights are actually individual LEDs with a piece of fiber optic that makes up the light tube. while the strobes on the roof are actually cast from epoxy and some fiber optic with a LED inside the cab.
I'm also really impressed by the sound. What did you do to make it sound so good?
So there's actually a speaker hidden inside the cab. The speaker enclosure is actually the glazing of the cab box itself.
Oh, so the whole cab is your speaker enclosure?
Right.
Oh, that's a neat idea.
Yeah, the windows are 20 thou clear styrene, and I used that to build a speaker enclosure to hide that there was actually a speaker in there at all.
All right, well, that's all we have time for this time. Thanks for coming, Alvin, and we'll see everybody next time.